Okay, shalom. All right, so listen, man, we about to go a little further into this. I'm gonna get to scripture because it's really important to keep the spirit here, and the scriptures help us understand things that's going on. The way the scripture said that knowledge and wisdom would be the stability of that time. So it's really important. This is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 1. It says, "He that is wounded in the stones, or hath his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." All right. Now, he that is wounded in the stones, if you look it up, even in the different uh, the NIV and Amplified whatnot, is basically saying he that is basically having your penis cut off and your testicles too. All right, you can't come into the Lord. I mean, to testify comes from the word testy. All right, testicles. All right, so hey, that's really really important. That this right here. Look, man, this makes me sick. All right, if you look here, this is the skeleton of the male and female. We're gonna jump right into this. All right. Skeleton of the male and female right here. And listen, man, this goes right back to when I was 6th, 7th grade, whenever we had to dissect frogs, starfish, earthworms. It don't matter what it was. You had to know gender, label, liver, kidneys. Man, this is when I was a kid. We had to do stuff. So when you're looking at the skeleton of something, you know, you identify. Listen, be a fire, and they can't identify what that person was, but their bones and their skeleton will let you know. The male skull's a lot larger. You have a brow ridge, all right, where you know right where your eyebrow is. Men, is that you know bump that goes all the way across. Our eyes are further in, all right. Basically, that's the zygomatic. Again, this is 7th grade. The mandible, which is the jaw, mandible. That jaw is usually, you know, more square. All right. Definitely have an Adam's apple. Women ain't supposed to have that. We have larynx. All right. Women, a much smaller cranium, much smaller head. That forehead, that brow ridge, is way smaller, and the eyes are closer together. All right. Here it says male shoulders wider and higher. So one thing to remember here, look at his shoulders. Shoulders go out here, poking out like Dwight Howard. Now Dwight Howard's shoulders, huge. All right, going down here is bigger than the hips. So this right here is a scapula, I believe, and those are long, bigger and wider than the hips. The opposite on a female. Their shoulder, the shoulder length, the whole width, never further than their actual hips. All right, about the same, equal. Male arms are longer, legs longer in male. Male's torso is shorter. All right, women have this Coca-Cola body shape, that it's a torso that's like goes like hourglass. All right, so these are some of these things, man. Listen, man, these people, they make me so upset. Look at this. Look at this. Supposed to be women, right? We know Caitlyn Jenner or Megan Fox. Let me tell you something. Look at that. Look at that goiter. If you're a woman, you ain't never supposed to have that. Anatomically, you do not have that. Look at Sandra Bullock. Bullock, when they call you, yeah, that's bullocks in Europe and UK. Salaki. I know my brothers out there. They like, you know, your accent, but honestly, you know, what I mean, that's that's what that means. Look at that frig right here, man. Look at this here. These are actresses, no more actresses. Let me tell you something about Megan Fox. Megan Fox has come out and stated that, what the frick? The interviewer was interviewing it and was like, "What's going on?" And it was like, "Oh yeah, I feel I'm overdressed tonight. I'm a tranny. And they were like, "What would you say?" He's like, "A tranny. I'm a man." Went further to be like, instead of I'm a tranny, right? Like whatever, say I'm a man. All right, straight up. Hey, that's ruthless. That's ruthless. All right, but I ain't the one who said it. Megan Fox said it. Check. So all those things here. We could keep going down. Look at this. Sierra! Right? That's what that is. Look at this man face. First of all, let's look at here. Mandibles, huge. On a woman, it's not supposed to look like that. Cheekbones, zygomatic. Look at that mouth. Men have bigger mouths. Forehead. Now, listen, man, it's not to get all crazy on this, but how many chick flicks that I had been sitting forced to look at? All right, look at that frig, man. This one told you straight up, I'm a man. What's another one here? Look at the supposedly royalty. Royalty. All right, can't tell that's a dude. Hey, man, that's just, man, look at that. All right, give me a break. Give me a break. A good way you could look right here is Bruce Jenner. Look at his jaw. Look at his freaking shoulders. Look at, you know what I'm saying? His arms. You think I'm reaching, right? Here, this is in the Daily News, the New York Daily News. Michael Jackson's ex-doctor claims Joe Jackson chemically castrated the singer to maintain his high-pitched voice. All right, so it was actually came out. Finally, when old Joe died, they started coming out. They like, he's dead. Let the secrets come out anyway. What do you think Michael Jackson, when he always did that move where he grabbed his crotch, he would literally say, hee hee, that faggot ass, you know what I'm saying, high pitch, like, you know what I'm saying? And that comes from that spirit. I'll do another thing on that, but that's the Pied Piper spirit. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna touch on this too. Castrated. You didn't know that, or maybe brothers know about it too. All right. That's disgusting, but it's not new. It ain't nothing new. Let's go here. Cross-gender acting. It says refers to actors or actresses portraying a character or the opposite gender. It is distinct from roles where transgender characters or characters cross-dress are played. In ancient Greek theater. Here we go. Drama was theatrical culture that flourished in ancient Greece from 700 BC in Athens. All right, so they was as they did in English Renaissance theaters. So here we still have way up here 1500s, 1600s. You think that they weren't doing anything like that? They chose to do that. You know, you seen that Japanese kabuki where they're all dressed up. They had strict male-female laws, all right, due to overpopulation. So they said, okay, well, women are not allowed to play those. Men are going to play it. This is just an excuse to be all, you know what I'm saying, queer. All right. The word they say here, breaches role, refer to a male character, usually a youth or young man, played by a woman in theater or opera. The term transvesti, all right, transvestite refers to actors playing both actors, men and women. All right. So this is Oxford Dictionary. Usually when you see things like Peter Pan, which has significance there, I'll get into that. It's an androgynous role. A person, it might be a so-called woman. We say, oh, that's a woman that cut her hair. It's supposed to be like a boy. All right. And you go to the Lost Boys. That goes to child trafficking and molestation and sacrifice to Molech and all these other things. But we're going to get deeper. We're going to get further. And I'm going to go a lot further, all right? So that's something here. This is a list of all the things that they're saying. It's hundreds more, thousands more movies, all right? All the way from Charlie Chaplin. He played male to female. So he played a wife, a woman, all right? Peter Pan, female to male, like I said, all right? So that Peter Pan role. But yeah, you keep going, you go on. We know all the roles, all the nutty professors, all the clumps. Eddie Murphy, male to female. Deuce Bigelow. Who else? All right, so it's just a lot. It's a ton. John Travolta, Eddie Murphy, Rasputia. How you doing? Hey man, we laugh, we sit there. You know what I'm saying? And be like, all right. And it's folly anyway. That's all I'm trying to say. It doesn't really matter. And I don't know who had the full operation, and I don't know who didn't have it. All right. But all I know is that I'm not gonna check if I have an opportunity to be like put it to rest. But I do feel straight up lied to, man. I feel like this fucking devil, man. This Esau, you a wicked creature, man. To have us looking at these people, man, like this. You know what I'm saying? And we sitting here, how many times? Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba's another one that came out and said, they said at an interview, what are some things that we don't know about you? It said, I was born a man. The crowd laughing. Her co-stars ain't laughing. They kind of give a smirk like, yeah, we know. All right. So already, man, it's just trash. All right. So Michael Jackson, they hit them high notes, and that was a big thing. Those were called castratis, where those were castrated young men. All right. And a lot of times the priests or the popes or whatnot, they find like that sound. See here, first usually a youth, a young man, because in the opera. All right. Now we're gonna get to that, but let me jump. Man, this just makes me so mad, man. Talking about the Noah Hyde order. So I'm gonna scoop here to right here. Look, government endorses and leaders. They got a picture here of old Ronald Reagan with these rats, rat fink. All right, synagogue of Satan. I know that scripture talking about us that we initially was synagogue of Satan. All right, but these are the Noah Hyde laws, and these are things. Here, look a homeboy.
The American Congress understood how the most recent weakening of these principles has resulted in crises that beleaguer and threaten the fabric of civilized society. Thus, they warned us that without these ethical values and principles, the edifice of civilization, oh, like the Tower of Babel.
Okay, boom. So look, that's where humanity come in. When they talked about the Noah Hyde laws, they're talking about, oh, listen, it's all for humanity because, that's where the people of the world come from is Noah. I mean, yeah, you got it right. You talk, yeah, but what they've done is that they said, listen, these laws also according to these doctrines that they're male and female exist between the Most High and how we have to honor that. All right, it's straight Babylonian, man. It goes way back pagan Egypt. All right, they adopted them type of laws. We're gonna go further. We're gonna jump into it. We just broke the surface. All right, let's go. Let's get to it. This is called fast forward. Fast forward. We'll see some pictures here. Um, Bush Senior, he's signing here for the Noah Hyde laws. All right. Now, what does that mean? You see what they mean? That's both. Let's go. This fool here got a song. I'm gonna let him show you the thing, but this is what it is. All right, the male and female. That's where you get your Baphomet. All right. See, Egyptian. It goes back to that. Queen of Heaven worship. All right. Now we're gonna jump right into it because, man. All right. U.S. Congress officially recognized the Noah Hyde laws. All right, Noah Hyde laws. So we've seen what the skeleton looked like. All right. Now we're gonna get into it. All right, because now, hey brothers, all these faces that said that would look like men. Tell me this: why do all of the women in Hollywood acted right now, your Gabrielle, look like horse faces? Why all of them? For real? All of them? Look at this horse face or Taraji P. Big old man, strong man jaw, the mandible, the eyes apart. Look at this thing. Quagmire chin, eyes wide apart. Eyes close together are a female trait. All right? Kind of like Chris Rock. He got a fit, you know what I'm saying? But every movie he been with has been look at this thing right here. Huge man face. You take the makeup off of that, man, it'd be crazy. Look at this Brandy, this freaking horse. I know brothers are gonna be like, nah, man, nah, maybe so and so, but not this. Look at Iman. Iman. That's a name. It's spelled Iman. What they do, man, they put it in plain sight. Look at Tony Braxton right here. Look at this big horse face. Talking about heart break my heart. I can't even hit the deep right here. All the while I'm talking about that ugly ass